Hello, Tiffany here with Cards Crafty Creations. Today's project is for Crafty Stamp Co. for their March Crafty Crew Kit release. Unfortunately, the release has already ended, but this video is for some inspiration for those who did purchase the kit. And so I'm going to be making this little 3-sign wall hanging sign using the kit. And I'm going to also be pulling in a lot of stuff from my stash to go with the kit, just to bring all of the elements together. And this is actually a wood cutout, and I have had this in my stash for ages. They used to only sell them at Michael's when things like this first came out, and now you can get them at the Dollar Tree and Michael's and everywhere else, but at that time it was only Michael's, so that tells you how old this is. And then I'm using my new acrylic marker set. I got this from Hobby Lobby. I wasn't ready to, get any Posca markers or anything like that, because this is my first set of acrylic markers, so I didn't really know how they work and how they were going to work for me crafting. But I will tell you, it was actually really fun to use them. They are so vibrant with very little effort. In fact, I have a project coming out for Crafty Stamp Co's their release next month on Instagram, and one of my projects I used a lot of these markers to create the project I did for one of their sets, so you'll have to go and check that out next week. And then I pulled in, like I said, a bunch of stuff. Ribbon from my stash, doilies. I have this like really old wood ticket. You could see it there up in the left top corner. That is really old too. It's like from Michael's, when they have stuff in that little bin at the front of the store. I've had that forever too. But I thought this would be fun because it says the best friends, and that's kind of what this kit really is about. And it's about Meadow's best friends, which are her pets. So I use the paper set from the kit, which is Fur Babies. It's a 6x6 double-sided paper collection, and it comes with 4 sheets of the design. So you can have, there's 4 sheets of every design, or you can use 2 of the front and 2 of the back. So that's why I really like their paper collections, and the colors are extremely vibrant, so I do really enjoy that. And then I'm using 2 stamp sets that come with the kit also, for Mama Meadow and Pets Are Family. And so I colored all of them. I colored Meadow, and I colored all of the pets that come on the stamp set. I colored the accessories that are on the stamp set, and I colored these with colored pencil. Is that colored pencil? I believe so. I believe I did color these with colored pencil. And I like to, when I'm coloring things with colored pencil, I like to do Prismacolor. I really like using Prismacolor pencils to color with because of their kind of waxy lead that they have. It really blends them well together. And then I used my white highlighter pen, gel pen, to add some highlights to some of the little pet characters, as most of us do. So I kind of just decided, since it is on 2 stamp sets, it didn't really matter if one set of animals was on one versus the other. I was just trying to decide what kind of composition I wanted to use with them. Like, obviously the fish bowl makes sense that the fish are in the fish bowl, but I also put the turtle with it as the other pet cat that goes on that board, and then all of the, like, I think it's a chinchilla and a hamster or guinea pig, and then the rabbit would all go together because those would be kind of more like your cage animals. And then I did Meadow with the cat and dog and the carrier and the dog treats, because that's typically more what that kind of composition would make sense of. I've got this bow actually out of my stash as well. It's a wooden bow and it's already painted, so I just thought I'd put some dashed faux stitching lines on it just to give it some more character and interest. And I think that really did help it kind of stand on its own a little bit, not just kind of fade into the back as a bow. And I pretty much just glue that on there. So I'm pretty much going to build up these scenes on each of these square blocks of this wooden sign. And I will also be adding like some rhinestones later, and they look like flowers. I thought that would be really cute with these. And then I end up putting some of the rhinestones on Meadow's little buns that she has. So I think those are kind of things to think about, where like besides just putting rhinestones as like your 3 accent gems, but how can you use them as an actual element to your design? And so I thought it'd be fun to put those little flower rhinestones on her little buns, because I think that's really cute. So I think that's about all I have to say for this video, besides just to stick around and watch these all come together. It was really fun to color these and to kind of color them a little bit outside the box of what you would normally color. Like I colored the rabbit pink. Like there's no real pink rabbits in real life, but I thought it was really cute. Same with like the Tweety bird. It could be any color bird you want it to be, but I was trying to keep the colors to match the pattern paper. So when you see Meadow show up, she's got pink and teal hair, or like a blue-green color hair to match with the color scheme of the whole kit. And even the ladybug, I made pink versus red because there's not really any red in the kit. So I was trying to be sure that I didn't color things outside of the color scheme of the pattern paper. So that's kind of how I picked my colors, was just really based on the paper. It made no rhyme or reason why I would paint, or not paint, have I been saying paint? Coloring the rabbit pink and the bird pink. Like that probably wouldn't have been my first choice, but since I was trying to keep it within the color family of the paper, it made more sense to do that. Now I did bring in some purple with the fish, which then in turn I brought purple in on that heart to kind of tie the fish in, because there's not a lot of purple in the kit, if any. So you just kind of have to think about those things when you are taking elements and bringing in things from your stash, or trying to decide on what color you should do. It's really important to make sure that everything is cohesive color wise. So that's kind of why some of these colors are a little out of the ordinary, but I thought they were still fun nonetheless. And there's nothing saying, I mean, there can be a pink bunny out there. So anyways, I really hope that you enjoy the video, and please stick around while I finish up this process and get a bit close-up look at each of these squares when I am finished. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and I will get back to you on that. And also go out and check out Crafty Stamp Co. They have a lot of very fun collections, a lot of very fun stamp sets and paper sets, and just colorful and vibrant, and can kind of touch on everyone's interest. Also check them out on Facebook and Instagram, as we have a lot of really fun design team members that also have created with this kit as well. So go ahead over there and check them out. I think that is all for this video, so just stick around until I finish up and see how it all comes together. I will see you all on the next one. Bye!